Why are you upset over Block Game? It's just a show! It's just a Minecraft roleplay! Those are for kids! I told myself that I wouldn't be an Aphmau channel. But my god, dang god, this series was just... I'm honestly gonna break something. Phoenix Drop Days is basically a show about Aphmau, but not about Aphmau. It's like Sword Art Online alternative. It uses the same world as SAO to make another story with brand new characters. Phoenix Drop Days does the exact same thing. It uses the same universe as My Streets, aka Phoenix Drop High, and tells a new story with brand new characters. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, this was an absolute waste of everything! This first episode was actually kinda perfect! For starters, Aphmau isn't the main character. Sorry, bad joke, crucify me 13-year-old Aphmau fans! In the first episode, we get introduced to Quixote, a very relatable and simple character, and we learn pretty quick that she gets compared to her siblings and she just wants to be something. She wants to be just as successful as they are. In the first 5 minutes, we get introduced to two really likable characters. In the beginning, I remind you, Quixote herself and Annabelle. Annabelle is just one of those popular girls who is an airhead and so much of a dork. I really enjoyed whenever she was on screen. Every character right off the bat in the first episode was very likable. The first episode was pretty much perfect for the start of the series. Episode 2 was also really well done. Hunter comes off a bit rough, but once again, he is very likable, especially in later episodes. I really like this episode because it sets up a lot for what comes in the future. It was really well done, until that brat came and ruined my entire vibe. I really hated her. I don't know how much I can really say that, but I really hated her. I tried to like her. Don't get me wrong, I definitely tried, but she just comes across as not funny and just so annoying. I hated every single time we had a scene like this.
Oh! So you just wanted to join our little itty bitty committee just to try it out?
Yeah?
Because you like bees? Or do you just enjoy arguing about what sort of club we should be?
Episode 3 was really well done. I really started to like Quixote and Hunter's chemistry and relationship. Episode 4 had a few complaints, but still really nice to see these characters get along and... Oh my god, we really did not need a scene like this, Jess! Like, my god, stop with the anime tropes! Episode 5 was garbage. I hated it. Don't even bring it up, ever. I forced myself to watch this. Episode 6 was kind of forgettable. The only thing really saving it were the characters. I really loved the character and interaction between Hunter and Quixote. I loved episode 7, no complaints there. Episode 8 was really fun to watch and some of the jokes actually landed this time.
I could just ask her for you.
No, this is something a man has to do when he cares about something.
Wow, growing some balls there?
What?
Someone planted basketballs over there.
Huh. That's weird.
And I hate to admit it, but I actually kind of like this brat.
Oh no, Hunter's in there with a hussy! I need to get him out! Ah! Don't you dare give him any SATs!
Ruby!
Kid, do you know how much this is gonna cost to replace? You get your butt to the principal's office now!
Down with the system!
Hey kid! Don't run with that sledgehammer! Where'd you even get that thing?
Episode 9 was forgettable and it was completely not needed. I hated it, and the only reason why it existed was because... Oh wow, look! Aphmau! This means the show is good, right? This means you'll watch the show, right? Because Aphmau's in it, right? You're gonna watch this episode, right? Because Aphmau's on the thumbnail, right? At this point, the only good thing about the series is the characters, which I'm not complaining about. I still really like Hunter and Quixote's chemistry. And this was the episode I started noticing that Quixote's voice acting kinda stands out. And by that, I mean it's very stale and boring. Compared to the other voice actors in the series, mainly Hunter, her voice is just not that good. Like, her voice lines and the way that she delivers these lines just sounds very stale and like she's bored. Episode 10 is, oh my god, why is this brat here? Why is she here? Who invited this bitch?
Figured they'd be with you.
Oh, don't you worry your pretty little head about them. They're probably home safe and sound.
I can't believe I got dressed to go to an event I didn't want to go to actually not go to the event. If Ruby didn't want us to go, she could have just told us.
Also, Jess, we get it. You like anime. Stop talking about these high school Minecraft girls racks.
Belongs to my older sister.
You know what? I can tell the rack is way too big for you, girly.
Hey, Broby!
I really liked most of this episode. It had its problems, but I really enjoyed most of it. I was really enjoying it, and I was really excited to see what comes next. No, actually, I was kind of looking forward to what happens next. I was really invested in Hunter's whole process of getting closer and closer to Annabelle. I really like seeing more and more of Quixote and Hunter interacting and trying to come up with new ways to talk to Annabelle. But then came episode 11. Alright, let's get this over with. This was absolute bull badonk! I hated this episode so much. Like, why the heck did Hunter just start feeling feels just by one sentence out of Quixote? This isn't anime! Oh, I see. That explains a lot. She said she wouldn't leave her friends behind or some shit like that. Like main characters do. And the other character fell because of what the main character said. Because anime. Of course, you know, like it's yeah, of course. Yeah, cool. So, after all that development, after all that work, Hunter just magically falls for Quixote and forgets about Annabelle. Why? I don't fucking know. Jesus Christ, Jess. If this was your plan from the beginning, at least give Hunter like 2 or 3 more episodes to slowly build up from being friends to falling in love with Quixote. It felt so forced. You should have teased it in episode 11, and in episode 12 is when he starts to question it. Episode 13, he just goes completely insane and he just like, what if I do like her? What if I don't like her? I need to figure this out. You need to have more of a build-up than just that. And if you say that all these episodes have been building up to this exact moment, now that, I will say that, is a lot of bull, badonk! There was no sign that Hunter liked Quixote. There was no signs at all, and he has always had the hots for Annabelle. Since episode 1, he has had these feelings for Annabelle. And we have not seen no evidence that he would have any, I need to calm down.
Does this look like the face of someone taking what the love of his life said well?
It was just a joke. Calm down, Hunter.
How can I be calm? She thinks I'm dating a gremlin like you.
Wow, I'm far more attractive than a gremlin. Maybe a hobbit or something.
I'm just a blip in Annabelle's life. Blip. A blip who's dating Kiori. Blip. She'll never look at me the same way again. I'm tainted.
You're being overdramatic.
I really like Annabelle Kiori.
In episode 11, everything just magically happens and gets fixed. Everything gets solved in that one 12-minute long episode. Everything makes no sense and I hate it, and the ending just leaves you unsatisfied and just emotionally torn apart and just wondering what happened for it to end like this. I hate it so much potential just out the window, so much potential just wasted! Jess has done this before. A very rushed and forced ending just to wrap up a series. Just look at Falcon Claw University. I know I shouldn't be upset over this. I mean, this is a Minecraft roleplay. I mean, it's almost funny why I'm so frustrated over this. Not to mention, I'm kind of too old to be watching Aphmau now. So, it's kind of stupid that I'd be this upset over it. This upset over pretty much nothing. Because that's what the series was. Just nothing. Oh yeah, Aphmau was in the last episode too. But no one cares about that.